This is a video I never wanted to make. I never thought I would have to make. Jason David Frank, also known as Tommy Oliver, the greatest Power Ranger to ever live, has sadly died. Today I want to talk a little bit about his impact on my life personally and share some stories that some of you guys have sent to me about his impact on your lives. So let's get into it. So yesterday morning on the 20th of November, I woke up, looked at my phone and seen some posts about the fact that JDF had died. Instantly, of course, I didn't believe it. I Googled it straight away, checked to see if there were any news articles regarding this news. There wasn't. I checked Instagram. Obviously, I follow everything to do with Power Rangers. There was just nothing. So my nerves relaxed a little bit. I was like, okay, it's not true. It's just someone playing a malicious joke, of course, like the internet these days. But after further investigation through Twitter, which sometimes is hard to believe as well, it seemed to become more and more of a thing. It was even trending on Twitter at one point, I believe. So I started to have my doubts. I put up a post on the Sixth Ranger Instagram, just saying, like, just please don't be true. I didn't confirm anything or announce anything. I just said, please don't be true. And then I immediately had a lot of messages from people in the know that confirmed it to me. And it was like everything, you know, when the world just kind of closes in on you, it just like, that's not right. That can't be real. Yeah, it was awful. Now, I want to put this out there. I do not want to make this a video about me. I never even met Jason David Frank, which is something before yesterday I was beyond sad about. But now, you know, it's real sad. But not only did us as Power Rangers fans, not only did we lose the greatest Ranger who ever lived, but the world lost a good man. A girl lost a father. It's so sad. And, you know, this is a hard video to make. From my point of view now, as you know, as a Power Rangers fan, as a Power Rangers content creator, I want to put out there that Jason David Frank as Tommy Oliver truly inspired me as a child. I watched Power Rangers from as long as I can remember. I was probably 2 or 3 when I started watching it. It was the Green Ranger, it was Tommy Oliver in the early episodes of Mighty Morphin that inspired me to take up martial arts in my younger years, and I still do that to this day. I'm in a martial arts gym right now. That's what I do. I own a martial arts gym. Martial arts changed my life, and if it wasn't for Tommy Oliver, Jason David Frank, that probably never would have been the case. So to say that he changed my life would be an understatement, I think. And the fact that someone could do that through a screen, through a character, is crazy. That is true inspiration. Obviously, in my later years, into my adult life, as social media was more of a thing, JDF was someone who I followed regularly, and I always, you know, checked in on his updates through social media. I followed every project he ever did, through to Legend of the White Dragon, which I'm so sad to see that he won't get to see the reception for. But yeah, even outside of the character of Tommy Oliver, he just seemed like a good person. He was always full of energy, full of life. Always seemed to make time for his fans. It's just really sad to say that you never know what's around the corner. We should always treat our loved ones with love. We should show it. Don't leave it till it's too late. There hasn't been, as far as I'm aware at the time of recording this, an official announcement of his death, or at least how he died. But if the rumors are true, it's even more tragic. At the end of this video, I will put up information regarding some mental health charities and some suicide prevention helplines that if anyone out there is struggling, you can call. If anybody wants to support those causes, there'll be information about charities that you can donate to. I'm sure there's plenty of ways that you can support, and I'll make sure I put all those at the end of the video, so please stick around and check out those. I also want to say thank you to everyone yesterday. it's crazy to me to think that when news like this gets around in the Ranger community, this truly tragic news, I think I literally had between 150 and 200 messages on Instagram yesterday. And I don't have a big Instagram following, so it's even crazier. But it blows my mind that people's first thought is to message me and to check in on me, which is just crazy. But thank you all for the really kind messages. A lot of people were messaging me, like, have you heard the news? Bro, did you know? Have you heard this? There was probably 50 odd messages like that. Yeah, and of course I had heard, but I appreciate everybody thinking about me. It's quite ironic, actually, that one of the biggest criticisms I get on this channel since day one is the fact that I'm very clearly a Tommy Oliver fanboy, and I'm very biased towards Tommy. It's true. Like I said at the start of this video, Tommy Oliver had such a huge impact on my life and the way that my life went that, yeah, I am a Tommy Oliver fanboy. The White Ranger, the Green Ranger, Lord Draken, they're all my favorite Rangers. I have a Lord Draken tattoo, so I have a Tommy Oliver tattoo, which it hurts me to say that that's now a tattoo in memory of, not in celebration of a character, but it's still in celebration for sure. But yeah, I really appreciate everybody checking in on me. I mean, the 6th Ranger logo is the Green Ranger with my animated face on it, I guess, my cartoon face. Oh, this sucks. Of course, on top of the messages with people telling me the news and checking in on me, there were tons of messages from people sharing their own experiences with JDF and sending me photos they had with him. I would love to share them on this video, but I don't want to go through every single person and get permission from each of you. So I just want to say, thank you for all of you for sharing those experiences with me. It means a lot. It's such a hard video to make. I don't even know what to say or where to go with this, but I just wanted to put this out there, not as a news report on his death, but just to talk about the impact that he had, not only on myself, but on the whole Ranger Nation. All the Power Ranger actors that were involved in the show, even the ones who famously had their differences with him. Of course, Austin St. John had some issues with JDF. I don't know the ins and outs of it, but it was touching to see he went live yesterday just to say, once a Ranger, always a Ranger. It's good to see that, he's bigger than that. Bigger than their differences. So nice touch from Austin. Yeah, my heart goes out to all the Rangers that knew him, all the cast and crew that worked with him, and of course, most importantly, his friends and his family, his daughter, his wife. I'm pretty sure he was still married, so it's so sad. Okay, with that being said, guys, I just want to share some helplines for you if you're struggling yourself. Of course, I'm just going to read this off my phone to make sure I get this right. There is the National Suicide Prevention Helpline for the UK, which is 0800 689 5652. That's open 24/7. There's also the Samaritans line, which is where you can talk about anything that's upsetting you. That's also 24/7, 365, and that's 116 123. If you're US based, then just 988 is the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. So please, if you are struggling, make sure you make use of those numbers. They are there to help. It's never too late. There's always people out there that love you. Remember that. So hopefully this information can go somewhere. If you want to do something to support mental health yourself, then I'm going to put information on the screen right now. I don't want to be reading from my phone, but the information will be on the screen and in the description down below. I'll leave some links to some charities. What a sad day. I don't know what else to say. JDF, thank you for being you and doing everything that you did for the Ranger community and the millions of people whose lives you changed. You'll be missed. R.I.P., buddy. Once a Ranger, always a Ranger. Rest in power. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Sorry, it's such a depressing video. JDF, may the power protect you. Guys, I'll see you next time on the 6th Ranger.